Hi, my name's Geoff Young from Bustleton Bookkeeping Service. I'm going to tell you about the 4 main reports in MYOB that you can use to run your business efficiently and effectively. There are 4 main reports that you should be using. One is the bank reconciliation statement. The second one is the accounts payable report, that is amounts that you owe to suppliers. The third one is accounts receivables, which is money that is owed to you. And number 4 is the budget. Bank reconciliations are very important, and you must make sure that when you do your bank reconciliation, you do not miss any entries on there. Sometimes if you leave entries there, it distorts the figures. Like I've come across clients where they've actually had entries in there back 2 or 3 years ago and have never bothered to clear them out of the way. And of course, one of the big problems with this is you may overstate what your income is or what your withdrawals are, and of course that naturally throws out the figures that you need to successfully run your company. Now, the accounts payable report, or rather the report that you produce for accounts payable, is the money that you owe your suppliers. And again, it's very important that you get this right, because if you don't, you can actually have your figures distorted. Again, I've seen clients who have had entries on here that go back 2 or 3 years where they've never actually bothered to clear them out, or it's all been all too hard. Like you might have an entry there that's been duplicated or put in 3 or 4 times, or been paid out through cash payments, and of course these amounts that you still owe are still sitting there, and of course they will actually distort the figures for your profit and loss account, and also distort the figures which you want to run your company with. Accounts receivable, money that owed to you. You must make sure this is up to date, in so much that make sure that you've raised all the invoices for monies that are owed to you for work that you have done for people. And even if you can see on here that you've got cash sales that's actually got a minus $269.50, instantly that shows that they've got some error in there. And underneath that there's a Chelsea Mossad, an entry for minus $162.50. Again, this is wrong. These areas should be researched out, cleared up, so that the accounts receivable summary only shows on there the amounts of money owing to you. Budgets. I haven't come across anyone in my bookkeeping career using MYOB or even QuickBooks who makes out a budget. The facility is there, the facility should be used. This is a great management tool, and I really would like to see people using these. If you have problems with this, just give us a ring and we can show you how this is done, or email me. It's such an easy step-by-step process to do. In actual fact, what they do is you can use previous year's figures, you can increase them by the CPI, or what you consider the CPI will be over the year, so you have the monthly increments, and in the end you have a clear pathway as to what you should hope to achieve in the next 12 months. So just to go back over what I've been talking to you about, you've got 4 main reports. You've got the bank reconciliation statement, the accounts payable report, the accounts receivable report, and also the budget. And whilst we're on it, don't just stop with the budget, start also with targets. Whilst you've set the budget for that you expect to do, say, $100,000 worth of turnover for the year, why don't you set a target of making $110,000 a year and see if you can meet that target? Unfortunately, the MYOB does not have the facility in it for targets, but of course you can export your budget to Excel, build in the targets there, and then you will have a rule of thumb to see how you will achieve that target. So, if you have any problems, and for further information, please ring me, Geoff Young at Busselton Bookkeeping Service, 08 9754 7680. Happy bookkeeping.